This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today, I want to talk about a few excerpts from Talk 100 and explore their implication for your own inquiry, your own spiritual practice. These words are not philosophy. They are intended to guide you in your search for the self, to point you directly to what is always within you, always beyond the mind. These are the excerpts from section E. Maya cannot obscure Sat, but it does obscure Chit and Ananda, making them appear as particulars. From B. Now, neglecting the modes of mind, look for the light illuminating them. The mind becomes still, and the light remains, ever shining. And G. Jiva is in fact knowledge only, yet owing to ignorance, the wrong identity with the gross body results. From section E. Maya cannot obscure Sat, but does obscure Chit and Ananda, making them appear as particulars. Ramana Maharshi asserts that Maya, the illusion or delusion that veils the ultimate truth, cannot obscure Sat. Sat refers to pure existence or being. In other words, the simple awareness that I exist is beyond the influence of Maya. It is a direct and unobscured realization of your fundamental existence. I start inquiring with noticing that I exist. I exist, and I know that I exist. This touches the truth of your own existence. When you ask, how do I know I exist? You find out that this knowledge is not from the senses or from thoughts. You just know you exist. This is direct and without illusion, without Maya. It's a great way to start your inquiry. From section B. Now, neglecting the modes of mind, look for the light illuminating them. The mind becomes still, and the light remains, ever shining. This encourages you to move beyond the fluctuations and activities of the mind. It suggests that we should focus on Chit, which stands for consciousness or awareness. By neglecting the fluctuating and ever-changing modes of the mind and turning your attention inward towards the consciousness that is always present, your mind becomes still. In this stillness, the light of self-illumination, the true nature of consciousness becomes apparent. This is a practice of turning your attention from the external to the internal, leading to a direct experience of your own consciousness. You turn from the changing mind to the ever-present awareness. From section G, Jiva is in fact knowledge only, yet owing to ignorance, the wrong identity with the gross body results. This addresses the concept of Jiva, which is the individual soul or the egoic self. Ramana clarifies that in essence, the Jiva is pure knowledge, pure consciousness, or Atman. However, due to ignorance, the Jiva identifies itself with the gross body and the external world. This identification is the result of Maya's influence, obscuring the knowledge of your real self. Thus, the Jiva, or individual, becomes entangled in the illusion of separateness from the ultimate reality. This is why the practice of self-inquiry is so important. Inquiry is the illumination of the ignorance that obscured your real being. These excerpts emphasize the power of inquiry and self-realization. Section E underscores the direct and unobscured realization of existence. Section B guides us to turn our attention from the ever-changing mind to the unchanging consciousness. Section G reminds us that at its core, the Jiva is pure consciousness, and the erroneous identification with the physical body and the world is a consequence of ignorance and the illusory nature of Maya. So we need to inquire and remove the ignorance. All of these excerpts guide us in what is needed in our own self-inquiry, our own spiritual practice. Ramana Maharshi encourages you to inquire within, to discover your true nature, unchanging, always existing, always conscious, and always beyond the influence of Maya. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now